Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about a 12-week program that's opening doors for Black women and femmes in fundraising. My name is Zia and I'm an early-ish nonprofit professional. I love finding opportunities and sharing them, hence why I am posting videos on YouTube about all these cool opportunities I come across, and I hope people take advantage of them, but that's okay. There is a program out there helping us to earn one of the most respected credentials in the nonprofit sector while building the community and leadership skills to back it up. Now, you may be wondering what this program is called, and it is called the Certified Freed Fund. It's run by an organization called Melanate, spelled Melanate with the period, and as Mama D said, in that order. Melanate describes themselves as advancing wealth and resource work as movement infrastructure. And honestly, this program is a perfect example of what that looks like in action. I came across this opportunity about a couple of years ago, and as I am still working my way up in the nonprofit sector, I have kept it in my back pocket for when I am ready to take the CFRE. If you don't know what that stands for, we're about to break it down, so let's dive in. Chomp us, Gigi. First, the basics. Certified Freed is a 12-week cohort program. The main goal? To support participants in earning the CFRE credential. That stands for Certified Fundraising Executive, which is one of the most recognized professional certifications in the nonprofit and philanthropy world. But here's the thing, the program is very explicit that this is not test prep alone. They call it a leadership container. The credential is the lever, but what they're really building is long-term capacity and influence. So yes, you're studying for an exam, but you're also doing executive coaching, peer strategy sessions, and wellness work all at the same time. It's easy to treat these certifications as another check mark on your professional development checklist without taking note of who you are outside of your professional endeavors. This is what makes Certified Freed different from, say, just signing up for a test prep course. They are truly looking at you as a whole person and as who you are as a fundraiser. Who exactly is this program built for? Melanate is very clear about who they prioritize, and that is the following: Black women and femmes currently working in fundraising, development, or capital strategy, people who are actively planning to pursue CFRE certifications within the next 6 months, professionals who are stewarding institutional revenue and want to do it more strategically, and resource leaders who are committed to strengthening capital flow across movements and communities. That last point is particularly important, and we'll get to it throughout the video as to why it is. Now we're going to dive a bit into the structure. As I said before, this is just in my back pocket, so I can't speak from experience how the structure really is of this program. I can, however, read the website. So over 12 weeks, participants engage in 4 main areas. The first, CFRE preparation, and pretty important. This includes review sessions aligned with the exam competencies, study planning, peer accountability, and this is huge, exam fee coverage. So they're removing a real financial barrier right there. Secondly, leadership coaching. This is led by Nicole Collins, who herself is a CFRE. She focuses on strategic positioning, institutional navigation, and how to expand your influence when it comes to capital. It's about thinking bigger than the day-to-day and understanding how to move within systems that weren't built with you in mind. The third portion of this is wellness support, which is led by Nia Osborne, a licensed social worker. This piece addresses something that doesn't get talked about enough in the fundraising world. Like, yes, we talk about it, but we need research dedicated to it. But it's burnout, isolation, and the emotional labor of resource work, especially for Black women who are often doing this work in predominantly white institutions. Let's be real, the toll is there. Certified Freed builds in structured support for that and for those situations. Now, the last one is a peer cohort. It's a curated group of peers who build relationships that are meant to last well beyond the 12 weeks. So it's that focus on real community and not just networking. Because we have LinkedIn for that. If you are checking out this website alongside me, read the testimonials. The testimonials give you a real sense of the impact the program has. Participants talk about how the emphasis on application, not just theory, made the learning stick immediately. And I think that is the nature of nonprofits, where the application and not just talking about applying the things really hits home for a lot of the situations you will find yourself in. But a participant said that Certified Freed doesn't just talk about economic empowerment, it actually creates pathways for it. The funding opportunities, the networking connections, the ongoing support, they describe it as helping them reimagine their future with confidence. I love that for them, just saying right off the cuff. And one quote that really stood out to me, someone said Melanate strengthened their confidence in speaking with major donors, corporate partners, and board members about philanthropic strategy. That's the kind of shift that doesn't just help one person, it changes how an entire organization can access resources. I also really love how Melanate explains that when Black women in fundraising are more credentialed, better coached, and more sustainably supported, the ripple effects are real. That means revenue volatility in their organizations goes down, institutions become more stable, capital starts to circulate more equitably, burnout decreases, and retention improves. Think about what that means at scale. Every credentialed Black woman in a fundraising leadership role is someone who has more institutional credibility to advocate for equitable grant making, to influence where money goes, and to mentor the next generation of fundraisers. One of the many reasons as to why I got into fundraising as a nonprofit professional is because I recognized that in order to make the nonprofit magic happen, fundraising is what you need to have under your belt. You can be as passionate about a nonprofit's mission as much as the next person, but if you don't have the skill set or the tools to fundraise, your nonprofit dreams can be crushed. So I love how Melanate frames it as an investment in institutional durability and field level capacity. If you're interested, here's how the application process works. Certified Freed operates on a cohort model with limited seats, so it's intentionally small and curated. To apply, you'd first want to make sure you qualify for the CFRE exam, then complete an interest form on their website. Afterwards, schedule an initial learning call with the team. As of right now, they're maintaining a wait list and are resuming formal cohort screenings in summer 2026. So, soon. Summer will be here before you know it. But they may reach out to qualified applicants earlier if seats open up, so just keep that in mind when you are submitting your application. If this resonates with you, don't wait. Get your name on that list. There's no reason why you should count yourself out. The link to the interest form is at melanate.org/certifiedfreed, and you can also reach them at info@melanate.org. Certified Freed is one of those programs that fills a gap that has existed for a long time. The gap between who does the work of moving resources in this sector and who gets the credentials, coaching, and community to do it sustainably and powerfully. If you know a Black woman in fundraising or nonprofit development, share this video with her. And if you want to learn more about Melanate and the broader framework they're building, as usual, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next one.